So I'm here down by the ocean on Palm Island, Isle of Palm. It's a little bit pre-dawn, about 6:40 I think, 6:35 right now. So I came down here, I'm about a block away from the restaurant that Phil worked at the Seabiscuit. It's a little chilly this morning. I snuck into a hotel down here just to watch the sunrise. It was funny, I was driving around. I went to Phil's Crosses and lit a candle for again. And then I was just driving around and stuff. I went to a gas station, filled up my car with gas, and I pulled over on the side of the road. And I was, just sort of sitting there playing with my phone for a few minutes, trying to figure out if there was a mass at that church that I was at the other day. But it turns out there isn't one on a Saturday morning, so I was just sitting there trying to figure out what I wanted to do, whether to go to, back to the restaurant that, Phil worked at and get a cup of coffee, go back to the hotel, go to Naomi's. Wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. But anyway, as I'm sitting there, police car pulls up behind me and the officer comes to the window and shines a flashlight in my face and says, "Good morning, can I ask you what you're doing here?" I wanted to say, "What? You killed my brother last week, so I'm down here for his funeral," but I didn't say that. I told her, that I was looking for a church. And she was sweet. I think she thought I was a bit crazy, but whatever. Not the first time in my life. So then I went and parked my car over at the Seabiscuit and we took a walk down to the beach instead. And waiting for the sun to come up. So it should be rising soonish. I haven't been making too many videos the past couple of days. I'm still having a lot of what I call Phil moments. The nods and winks from him continue. And I wanted to just share a couple of little stories so that I remember them, in the future. I probably should write them down, but I figured I'd just speak them instead. So the other day, when Phil was cremated on Tuesday, that was the same day that Naomi, Paul and Naomi's son Brian went to go pick up Phil's moped, and apparently it was like a real horror show. The moped was looked like it'd been put through a blender, and it was just an awful thing. So I spoke with Naomi that day, and she said that she'd also had some other, awful stuff to deal with, where the funeral home said that the vase, she had this pretty little vase that was a wedding gift, that it was too small to contain Philip's ashes. So she called me up Tuesday afternoon and said, could I go out with her and help her to find a vase? So I said, of course. So we went to a lot of local antique stores, and I forget how many, but it was quite a few, and couldn't find anything. And over the course of several hours, as we were talking, it was funny because, we were talking about food and Phil's love of food and cooking, and I'm not really, the details I don't really remember, but I just remember I kept praying to Phil, I kept praying to my mum, help us to find what Phil would like. And finally, after going to all these stores, Naomi said, we'll go to Marshall's, we'll take a look there. If we don't find anything in Marshall's, then I'll use the vase that my mum has. I don't love it, but it will do, because I don't want Phil basically to be in a bag, So we went to Marshall's, and as we were walking in, Naomi said, you know, Phil loved coming here. He would always go over to the food section and look at all the gourmet food and, you know, like the kitchenware. And I said, oh, that's so funny, that's what I like to do when I come to Marshall's. So, I don't know, I found myself in that area, and Naomi came along and found me there, and we were stopping in front of some pans, copper pans, and she was saying how Phil loved this one copper pan that she had given to him as a gift, and he even said, you know, it was the best gift I ever got in my life. And I was saying, yeah, you know, and I was thinking to myself, I love copper as well, I love copper pans. And we were talking, and I said, Phil would really like this. And Naomi looked at me and said, do you think it's weird? Do you think it's crazy to put his ashes in this pan, in this copper pan? And I looked at her and said, no, it's not crazy at all, it's perfect. Especially given the fact that you just said that it was the best gift he ever got, and he loved cooking in it. And this is like a little smaller version of that same pot, same company, same make, so. And you know what, I didn't say it to her, but I thought he probably didn't want to be in Phil's words, an epoxy little vase anyway. He would have loved to have been in the pot. So we got the copper pot. And Naomi brought it over to the funeral home, and that's where Philip's ashes are, inside of a copper pot. So I think it's beautiful. It's a beautiful tribute. Phil would have loved it. He would have really have loved it. So.